Hello friends, how are you doing? This is Nesto, and I am very proud to present you the costume that I made for the Halloween YouTube Diecast challenge that our friend PJ decided to throw for us customizers out there. I really appreciate that, brother. Got a little smudge there, but oh well, it's okay, can fix that. But anyway, I wanted to show you these. I took the pictures a couple of days ago, submitted them, but I wanted to make a video about this little car and how it came along. As we all know, as you can see from the pictures, I ended up using the fast gassing from the Atari set. Oh, come on. There it goes. These are the parts. I'm going to take it apart so you can see. There is something really cool about this car though. As I was making it, let me show you. I didn't know what to make. I tried to incorporate this into different castings, but I could not find the one that it would look the best on. I tried it on a combi, on a van, and a few different trucks, and I just happened to look down at some of the cars that I have been taking wheels from, and I saw the fast gassing, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try it on there. But yes, let me show you. So these right here were tanks that I was practicing with. This one right here, I did it with the pencil, with the wax pencil. So I was practicing painting flames and drawing flames. I've never done it before. This is the first time that I tried to do that, and I think it turned out pretty nicely. Then I found my coloring pencils. This one, for instance, awesome stuff. I kept it very sharp, and I started practicing on here. See? And practice, but before I started practicing on the tanks, I started making a couple of sketches on my notebook or sketch pad until I came to the final conclusion or the final design. Once I kind of had my heart set on a style of flames, I went ahead and started drawing them on the tanks. And once I got a pretty good grasp on doing them on the tanks, I went ahead and did them in the tank. Of course, I sanded it down, painted it flat black, detailed it with silver, and then I think I have a picture of it when the flames were just drawn before they were painted. But that's that. So yeah, let me show you really quick how the car came to be. Let me hold the phone while I do this. This is quite So anyway, you can kind of see real quick there what's going on. So that's the issue that I encountered when I put everything together. I was like, man, what am I gonna do with that big gap, or the big hole, that big empty space in there? What can I do? What can I do? That was the dilemma. But you know, let me show you. This is the parts before. Okay. You know, this is before and after. These are the other parts that I was playing with or practicing with before I came to the final design. So here's this. I started cutting here for a possible second backup unit, which I ended up not using. I had to cut this part, the very top, the very tip of it, so that I could expose this. And when I cut it, I exposed these two, this right here and this. The walls of the plastic, I exposed them. And when I put the mask or the skull on top of it, it looked like it had eyes, as you can see right there. And I was like, whoa, that looks pretty cool. What can I do to that? So anyway, that's that. I had this issue right here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me point it out. This right here, this empty space. What could I do with that? How could I fix that? So my idea was to get some of these putty, epoxy putty. Sorry, I dropped the phone. It's all good, it's all good. So I have it in this tube. I bought it a while ago. It dries pretty fast. And then you can sand it, or you can do whatever to it with it. So what I did is I had my skull here, then I grabbed a little bit of that epoxy, and there you go, stay there, there you go. I grabbed the epoxy and I put it in the gaps, and this is how I have to put it on now. This is it. These are the parts that came to be. Once the epoxy dried on here, which I'm going to show you where I attached it, right here. Once the epoxy dried on there, which I had it all like this, right? I pushed it in there with my fingers and in there as best as I could. Then it dried. I took this off. Then I was able to take this down, and miraculously I was able to snap this off. Which is not, oh, there it is. I snapped them and I was like, whoa, what's that? What's going on? And I pretty much made my own custom parts out of epoxy putty. Pretty cool stuff. I even labeled them so that I knew which one went where. Put a little R there, you know, for right, and I knew this one was on the left. So that's what happened with this, and this is what it does. I'm able to put them on there. They fit perfectly. And once I put this on there like that, they don't go anywhere. And they serve the purpose of filling that empty space, that gap that I had right here. You can see now it's all filled. You can see it even better on this one. I think I did a better job here. So now it's filled. I painted it white, of course, and you can see how I painted the red behind it. And when I put this on, it picks through and it functions as the eyes as well. Pretty cool stuff. I was pretty thrilled when I accidentally did that. So here it is. This amazing custom that took me a while to make and a while to get going because I had no idea what to make. I had a few ideas that some of you guys actually entered in, and I was very glad that I decided not to do that. For instance, I wanted to do something Jack-o'-lantern related. I also wanted to do the sweet tooth from Twisted Metal. I had my casting going on, but then I was like, man, not too many people are gonna know what that is, or not, it's not gonna be as popular, I thought. I also thought about making something with bones, so that's how I got that. And here's the remaining bones from that casting. But I ended up doing this, and I think it turned out amazingly. And I'm gonna put a picture at the end, and I even wanted to put the Metallica logo back here somewhere. I'll probably add that later, or maybe to the back of the tank, because this reminds me of Metallica skulls. There's a skull that is actually like going forward and with flames on the back, like so. You know, the skull going forward and the flames on the back, and it reminds me so much of that. Looks pretty cool. Also, when I saw the, well, I'm gonna talk more about that. When I saw the entries for the custom contest, I was like, man, I really hope I get this going. I really hope I make it happen this time, and hopefully I do. I'm doing very well. The custom contest is not over, or the voting is not over, but I'm doing very well and I'm very happy. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Again, this is Nesto, and this is my entry for the Halloween custom contest. Thank you guys for the support, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Here's some of the stuff that I used. Some paint, the usual crazy glue or super glue. Oh yeah, forgot to show this. I also thought about doing that, but then I thought it would have been too much, and it is too much. When you put them together like that, it is a little bit confusing. You don't know which ones to look at. So I just decided to keep it like that, so that there is a main focus, which is the skull and the flames. And the teeth. Yeah, I forgot to talk about the teeth in the front. Pretty cool stuff. It came from the grill like that. I had to smooth the grill down with the file. Then I painted it, and I went at it with my Micron pens. Super fine tip pens for fine detailing. I use those a lot, especially for those dots there, for that stippling effect. But yes, this is Nesto. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the support, and please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do so. It really helps a lot. I want to get out there. I want to become famous. Thank you guys. Peace out, my friends. This is Nesto.